This is the story of Joseph, a story of dreams, betrayal, heartbreak, and the incredible way that destiny can rise from even the darkest moments. It's not just ancient history. It's about jealousy, challenges, and how life setbacks can turn into something greater than we ever imagined. Joseph was the favorite son of Jacob. His father loved him so much he gave him a beautiful coat, richly colored, impossible to ignore. But sometimes being chosen makes you a target. His brothers grew jealous, and Joseph's dreams didn't help. He told them that one day they would bow down to him. To Joseph, it was just a dream. To his brothers, it was arrogance. Their jealousy turned bitter. One day, they seized him, stripped him of his coat, and threw him into a pit. They debated killing him, but instead, they sold him as a slave to travelers heading toward Egypt. Imagine that, betrayed by your own family, your future stolen in an instant. In Egypt, Joseph was bought by a man named Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. And here's the thing about Joseph. No matter where he landed, he gave his best. He worked hard, earned trust, and soon he was put in charge of the whole household. But success brought new trials. Potiphar's wife falsely accused him of wrongdoing. Joseph, innocent, was thrown into prison. Think about it. First betrayed by his brothers, then punished for something he didn't do. Yet, even in prison, Joseph didn't give up. He used his gift, the ability to interpret dreams. He helped fellow prisoners, and word about him began to spread. One day, Pharaoh himself was troubled by dreams no one could explain. That's when Joseph was remembered. They brought him before Pharaoh. Joseph listened, and with God's wisdom, he explained, "Your dreams mean 7 years of plenty are coming, followed by 7 years of famine." Pharaoh was so impressed, he made Joseph second in command of all Egypt. From slave to prisoner to ruler, it was a destiny Joseph never could have imagined. Then came the moment that changed everything. The famine struck, and back in Canaan, Joseph's brothers were starving. They traveled to Egypt, seeking food. They bowed before Joseph, just as his dreams had once foretold. They didn't recognize him, but Joseph knew them. This was his chance for revenge. But instead, Joseph wept. He revealed who he was and embraced them. He said something powerful. "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good, to save many lives." Joseph's story is more than survival. It's about purpose. He faced betrayal, injustice, and heartbreak, but he never let bitterness win. And in the end, the very path of pain became the road to his destiny. Maybe you've faced jealousy. Maybe doors have shut, people betrayed you, or life knocked you down. Joseph's journey reminds us, your setback isn't the end. Sometimes it's the beginning of something greater than you can see right now. So keep holding on. Like Joseph, your story isn't finished yet.